Good morning. It is Saturday, November 6th, a little before 8 o'clock. We just rode our bikes from Crawford Notch, walked them up. We're at the Edmands Path Trailhead. The parking lot's over here. And we are going to head up to Eisenhower, Pierce, Jackson, and Webster today. It's supposed to be a nice clear day. Relatively low winds and temperatures, I think, in the upper 20s on the summits. So tomorrow's going to be nicer, even though today's a good day. So tomorrow we're going to do Madison, Adams, and Jefferson. So we're off.
So we're climbing up Edmands Path right now. There's quite a bit of frost on the ground and some ice where the water on the trail sits stationary. But generally, footing's not bad. It's beautiful. It's chilly. Might be 30 degrees here.
I don't think so.
Well, you just don't think that because you're sweating.
Wasn't it like 25 at the car?
Yeah, it's like 25 at the car. So it's warming up, but we're also climbing. So I don't know. To me, it feels like 30. I'm not wearing gloves. But I'm sweating, so that's probably why that is. It's nice. We've seen a few others on this trail this morning. Some folks going up to Franklin after they hit Eisenhower, which is a little bit higher up, but not far. It's close to Eisenhower. So they'll have fun with that. Okay, let's see if I can get up this thing. Okay. There's a little bit of ice on that rock back there, so it was tricky to do without any poles. I'll have to take out my poles soon enough, I'm sure. So we're having a good time. It's beautiful out here. No wind yet. It should get windier later on when we're exposed. And sign off for now.
Okay, we're, I don't know, more than 2 miles up, and we just put on our spikes because we're getting to a place where you have to cross like a waterfall. So I actually have to climb this. All right. These are my rock spikes, so they're not super spiky. All right. Oh, pretty waterfall. Look at that. The trail goes. Let's see. We got running water. I'm going to take a picture here too, but the trail goes up there. So that's that's why you need spikes. Look at that waterfall. Awesome. Lovely. Hello. We are still on Edmands Path, but we're almost to Crawford Path. And there is Jefferson and Clay. We just had really nice views of Washington, but it's now kind of behind this bump, which I think is Franklin. I have to put my mitten on. It's a little chilly. We got some snow. So it is a nice clear day, but chilly. All right, so we're gonna bump into Crawford Path, and then there's like a little I don't know, I think it's called Mount Eisenhower Summit Loop or something like that. So instead of going Crawford Path, we take that up to the summit of Eisenhower, then down the other side on the Crawford Path, take that over to Pierce. So we shall see. We saw a few people this morning, but I don't know how many of them were equipped properly. So there was a tiny little dog coming up. I don't know if they're going to make it, but I'm getting a little more snow right here too. All right. So the trail intersection is right up ahead, but I'm going to use two hands here. Last video was at the summit of Eisenhower, but it was so windy that I didn't even bother trying to talk. And now we're coming down on this Eisenhower right here. We're coming down off of it, and we are out of the wind. Our next stop is going to be Pierce, which is right in the front, and then Jackson, which is that bump, and then Webster, which is the other bump. And across the street is Willie, Field and Tom. Franconia Ridge is really visible with the naked eye back there. In between Willie, Tom, Field and Franconia Ridge are the Bonds and the Twins. Really nice clear day. Over here we've got Kerrigan right in the center. Down here we got Shakurawa right in the center. And oh, it's nice. It's a beautiful day, but quite windy up top, which makes it quite chilly, but it's okay now. So next stop is Pierce. All right, this is approaching the summit of Mount Pierce. So we'll be back Eisenhower foreground, and then Washington, and then a little bump of Clay, and then Jefferson. Nice. And then over here there's Boot Spur. Down here is along this ridge right here is Isolation, which I think is, I can't see on my little screen, I think it's the one right in the center, and I think North Isolation is that. Nice. So this summit is actually up in the trees right there, and it's nice to see they've got some signs up for alpine restoration, because this place is crazy in the summer. People walking all over it everywhere. So, and then yeah, that's the summit. Yep. The rest of it's a beautiful day, and it's considerably warmer, or I'm considerably warmer. Maybe it's one or the other. Yeah. The wind is a little less for sure. So lovely. Okay, we are at Mitzvah Hut. It's closed for the season. I feel like every time I'm here, it's socked in, so I'm going to walk over here and see what it's like. Not much. I think that's the southern end of the Montalban range, so Crawford, Stairs and Resolution, and Parker area. And then out that way there's a tent site. There's John. So we're just gonna stop here and layer down a little bit because it's quite warm. Here's a marker on the hut. Alright, so our next stop is Jackson. We're gonna head out this way to the Webster-Jackson Trail. Is, I think, at the summit of Jackson. We're gonna take Webster Cliff. All right, excellent. We're gonna go that way. We just popped out of the woods right here. We're on a series of bog bridges. And, oh, back there you could see the summit. Now you can't see it. The summit is right there, maybe 0.7 away. And then if I come up here, that's the summit of Jackson. Back here you get a nice view of the presidentials. Well, the southern presidentials. And Mount Washington right there. Lovely. It's beautiful out right now. But I think the summit will be a little bit windy, a little colder. There's 0 clouds in the sky. It's so nice. The trail has been frozen. And off to the side there's a little bit of snow, just a little. All right, next stop, Jackson. Okay, so this is the summit of Jackson. Okay. Wait, this doesn't take us to Webster. No, over there it takes us to Webster. Going that way. Yes, it does.
Well, whatever.
There's I believe there's
going to be a fork, and the left one is going to take us to Webster, and the right one is
yeah, well, I know that, but I'm asking about that view from the winter. Remember those guys were like, if you come down here. I think it was over this way. Yeah, it was. Beautiful. And then I'm going to come through over, this is the summit cairn. Go over and see Tom, Field, and Willie. Hello.
Hi.
All right. So right here's Willard. Right there's Avalon. Right there's Tom. It's hard for me to see on the screen here. Field, Willie. Oh, there's my friend. He thinks I'm going to feed him. Oh, I think he got a crumb. All right. Huh? What? Yep. Okay, so we are going to go not this way. We're going to kind of go straight down where this guy is and hope it's not too sketchy. Webster is over here, kind of in the foreground there, but
the view on Webster isn't quite
the view on Webster is different. You don't see the presidentials, but you do see this.
Yeah.
You get a nice view of this. And you can look down Crawford Notch, which is nice, but that's okay. That's our day today. Oh, I hear the train.